This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you with another gun video. Appreciate you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Bringing some more energy today. Trying to pump you up for the day for your Second Amendment rights and stop the anti-gun and everybody from infringing on it. Now, I want to appreciate all the gun channels doing these giveaways and stuff like that. You know, this is a way to excite the 2A community and stuff like that because, you know, when you look at we're being attacked every single day, 24/7. When we're being attacked and infringing on our Second Amendment rights, you know, it gets stressful. It gets very hard. I'm talking about, and these are consistent attacks. These are not attacks here and there. It's consistent. And, you know, anytime there's a gun crime in this country, every single day, you know, you have cities, towns, and states. It's just constantly coming up with more gun laws and stuff, trying to just take away our Second Amendment rights. So, you know, we need something to energize the 2A community. Now, I'm going to be doing some giveaways up here on my channel. Got a lot of videos and stuff. Got a lot of content that I got to drop and stuff I've been working on. So I've been very busy, you know, between my job and everything. So I'm trying to squeeze all this stuff in. But I'm going to keep bringing it to you, you know, and everything, you know. So when it comes to subscribers, now, when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, I think the subscribers should get a whole lot of credit. You know, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate, even if you're not even subscribed, just dropping by, leaving some of that good information. Because, you know, it helps a lot of your 2A community, the 2A community out because, you know, you're spreading information. Things that you see on the media and it's in your area and you know it's not true. And, you know, like I dropped a video, you know, talking about different things in different areas. And then somebody in the area said, hey, no, that's not true. This is what's going on. So these are things that help the community build and get the truth out there because we know the media is going to put lies out there. We know they have an agenda. So they're not going to report the truth of what's really going on when it comes to your gun rights in this country. Now, one of my subscribers was talking about Hammer's death and stuff like that. So I looked into it. I looked into it before. But, you know, when it comes to the FBI, when it comes to your government, your politicians and stuff, they know the truth out there. But they have an agenda that they have to keep pushing. So, you know, this right here, Hammers. Now, as far as the information that I looked at, there's approximately 10 to 20 million rifle owners. That includes all rifles, bolt action, shotgun, whatever you want to call it, hunting rifle. That include all rifles and everything. So, you know, that also include AK-47 and AR-15 too. All semi-automatic rifles. And, you know, you have your pump shotguns and your bolt action. That includes all that. Now, you have about 10 to 20 million of rifles out there. Remember, when we talking about Hammers, you have between 100 to 200 million. That's an estimate. That is an estimate that's in this country. So it's widely accessible. You don't have to fill out no paperwork. There's no age limit. None of that. You can get it all your hardware stores, your major retailers and stuff like that. You get them in. You get Hammers anywhere. You can get them quick, you know, easy for under $10. You know, so when you look at that, for the last decade, Hammer death has exceeded rifle deaths for this country for decades. Now, you're going to look at a graph. Now, you see on the graph, this graph is from 2012 to 2016. But even in 2017 and 18, it still hasn't changed. Now, when you look at the dark blue, which is rifle, then you look at the greenish, and then that's blunt object, and you look at the lighter blue, that's personal weapons. Now, when you look at this whole graph, from 2012 to 2016, personal weapon and blunt object exceed rifle death. Rifle death for that whole period. Now, when it comes to the media, they know this. The media know this, but they fail to report when it comes to real data. Now, I just show you this graph. I just show you as an example of what's going on in this country when you have an agenda. When the media, your government, everybody has an agenda, they do not want to put this real information out there. But yet, even with the information I looked at, you have pretty much people has been killed with fists and feet more than rifle have in the last decade. People have been killed with knives. People have been killed with blunt objects. People have been killed with hammers. I'm talking about, there was an incident here in my state where a guy killed his whole family with a hammer. his whole family. In the media, it wasn't reported, like widely reported. Wasn't no, like they was really, out for hammers and that. It won't none of that. You also seen stories people have been ran over in parades and stuff with vehicles and stuff. There's other ways to hurt people in this country besides guns, firearms. But when you have an agenda, that's the only thing that you tend to, to put your scope on. Now, I don't understand why your politicians, why your government, just keep eyeballing firearms in this country. Because they only have one goal in mind, is to control the people. That's it. When you look at this whole world, United States is probably the most armed citizens there is. And, that's the freedom that we have in this country. But, you have people with an agenda who's trying to get rid of that. They want to have control over the people. So we can't let that happen. So we must keep fighting for our Second Amendment. We must put that energy that I talk about every day, put it forward every single day. We cannot give up. We must hit the polls. We must vote. I don't care what politician you have. I'm talking about, but, every politician or president that you put forth that's going to try to defend your Second Amendment right is not going to be 100. But it's better than none. Because like I said before, if we go the other direction, there's no hope for the Second Amendment right whatsoever, because it'll be gone, wiped away. And, we must keep that positivity going. So, I want to keep talking about this because it's ridiculous that, we have so many participants trying to take your gun rights away. And a lot of the anti-gun people, they got guns too. I don't know why they keep preaching to the choir about that. They don't have weapons and stuff. They want to ban the AR. They have these weapons too. And if they don't, a lot of your politicians and people in government, they got security, And now some of their security go away once they leave office. But then once they go back to as a citizen, then they're gonna resort to what we have to resort to: personal protection. At the end of the day, people, you have to protect yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You can't depend on the police at all times. And one thing, you have to call the police in order for somebody to know what's going on to help you. And like I said, until the police get there, hey, you have to protect your own self. You have to be on guard. Your life is worth more than anything. You can't just depend on a politician saying, hey, they're going to ban guns, and you sitting out here just waiting for, I guess, who you going to wait for? A good Samaritan, a good guy with a gun to come along? But you have people in this country that is a danger to other people. And, you must have something to defend yourself. When you look at the history in this country, up to if you go way back, back in the biblical days or whatever, go way back, people had tools to defend themselves and fight with. This is nothing. I'm talking about when there wasn't guns, when you didn't have flint guns and stuff like that, people used swords, knives, all kinds of blunt objects. They use these things to defend themselves. So, in this country here, to me, in my mind, you're really not going to stop deaths. You're not going to stop people from hurting people, because there's so many ways that you can hurt somebody. And like I said before, there has been more people killed with people's fists and feet, knives, blunt objects, hammers, than rifles. And so at the end of the day, all this talk about banning firearms and stuff, to me, it's just smoke and mirrors. It's just an agenda that they're trying to push. So I just want to talk about that and everything. So keep up the fight. Don't get discouraged, people. Don't let the media try to sway you. Don't let some of these media polls and everything. I look at a lot of polls, and they could be swayed. They could be, skewed to favor the anti-gun. But then you have a lot of polls out there who they're actually putting the truth out there. So, just want to talk about that a little bit. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.